People will ask me sometimes, how do you find missing people? Like, what's your technique? Mine is pretty basic. Let me explain. So what I do is I use a pendulum over a map, and it's got to be a map that I can lay on the floor or on the table. I don't use maps that are electronic. Just for some reason, it doesn't seem to work with my pendulum. And a pendulum is just something like this. And I use the one I always use, and it always seems to serve its purpose for me. Now, let me explain something here. Understand that psychics and mediums are not made to solve murders or to find people who are missing, whether they be alive or passed away. Our purpose is basically to deliver messages. Yet there are mediums out there that have actually able to go out there and solve, these murders and stuff like that, or missing people cases. But the majority of psychics and mediums don't like to touch these things because when people are missing, they become cold cases. So when like a lot of us, when we do readings, I'll give the reader information that only she would probably know, and the police officers, the detectives would know, and nobody else would know. Well, she already knows that. So how's that going to help? Well, again, you need evidence and you need witnesses. And if people ain't going to talk and you can't find that evidence, then sometimes it's hard to solve these crimes, if that makes sense. So people will come to me and ask me if I can help, and all I can do is be the messenger. I connect with the spirit guide of that person. If that person is crossed over, and if they're in the light, if they did decide to cross over, I'll try to connect with them as well and try to get more information that way. What I also like to do is I like to see a picture of them, and I'll just sit there and focus on their eyes and keep asking, and then just keep channeling, talking to them. What are you showing me? Show me what happened to you. Where's your body located? These questions like this is what I usually do. So here's the map of somebody that's missing. Whoops, sorry. Here's the map of somebody that's missing. The last location is right there. So I'm going to go with my pendulum, and I'm going to say, I'm going to ask where this person is in my head, because I don't want to break the confidentiality of this person. And I can feel an energy being pulled when I'm doing this. You see that right there? It's showing me no, no, no. Now it switches right there. So it gets to that point. What I do then is, so after I'm done circling the area, it's kind of like a wide area where I'm being shown where the person might be, I'll use a small crystal. And I usually put it on the map. I barely put my hand on the crystal and allow the crystal to go to where that person's soul might be. And then I circle that area. And again,